Welcome back to English Learning Podcast Every Day. I'm Ella.
And I'm Leo. Hey everyone, good to have you here again.
Today's episode is all about slow listening and shadowing practice, two super powerful ways to improve your English fluency.
Yeah, and don't worry if you're a beginner. This one's made exactly for A1 to A2 learners. So even if you feel shy or nervous about speaking English, stay with us. You'll feel confident by the end of this episode.
I love that, Leo. You know, so many learners think they have to speak fast to sound fluent, but actually, slowing down can make you sound clearer, more natural, and more confident.
Exactly. Yeah, sometimes I hear people racing through sentences like it's a competition. But English isn't about speed. It's about rhythm, emotion, and connection.
That's right. So let's start with slow listening. Everyone listening, I want you to repeat after me. Ready?
Let's do it together. Slowly, okay?
I want to speak English confidently.
Now your turn, everyone. Say it with us. I want to speak English confidently.
Nice job. See how that feels? You're training your mouth, your ears, and your confidence at the same time.
And that's the magic of shadowing. You listen, then you repeat, not fast, but clearly. You're copying not just words, but the music of English.
Ooh, I like that. The music of English.
Yeah, because every language has its own rhythm, right? English has that special beat, short, long, up, down, almost like a song. When you shadow slowly, you start to feel that rhythm inside you.
Exactly. And here's a little tip, everyone. When you listen to native speakers, don't just listen for words. Listen for how they say them. Their pauses, their tone, their emotion. That's what makes you sound real and natural.
Right. For example, when someone says, "I'm happy for you," it can sound flat. But when they really mean it, "I'm so happy for you," you hear the smile. You hear the warmth.
And shadowing helps you practice that feeling. So let's do another one together, friends. Repeat after us, slowly.
Ready? I'm learning English every day.
Your turn. Say it with us. I'm learning English every day.
Beautiful. You see, every time you repeat, you're building confidence in your voice.
And you're also training your brain to think in English. Because when you shadow, your brain doesn't have time to translate. It just reacts.
That's such an important point. I remember one student told me, "Ella, I understand English, but when I try to speak, I freeze." You know what I told them?
What did you say?
I said, "You don't need to speak faster. You just need to start speaking, slowly and clearly."
That's so true, because many learners are scared of making mistakes, but mistakes are how you grow.
Yes! So everyone listening, don't be afraid of your mistakes. Be proud that you're trying. That's what matters.
Let's do another shadowing line together, something motivational this time.
Great idea. Repeat after us. I can learn English if I practice every day.
One more time. I can learn English if I practice every day.
Wonderful. You're doing great. Keep going. Stay with us.
You know, Ella, I remember when I started learning Spanish, I was so impatient. I wanted to speak perfectly from day one.
Oh, really? How did that go?
Terribly. I tried to talk fast, copy native speakers, but my brain was like, wait, what's going on? I couldn't even form full sentences.
That's exactly what happens to many English learners, too. They think fast means fluent, but it's actually the opposite. Fluency comes from clarity, not speed.
Right. That's why slow listening is such a powerful skill. It helps you catch every sound, every small detail, the way the tongue moves, the stress, the melody.
And when you shadow slowly, you're giving your mouth time to learn the movement. Like when we say better, water, letter. Notice that American sound, that little sound?
Yeah, and if you say it too fast, you lose it. But when you go slowly, better, Your tongue learns where to move.
Let's do that together, everyone. Repeat after me. Better.
Water.
Letter.
Great. You see? Slow and clear. You're training your mouth like a muscle.
Exactly. You can even stand in front of a mirror and watch how your mouth moves. It helps you see what English feels like to speak.
Oh, that's a good exercise. I used to do that. I'd look at my mouth and try to copy the sound of native speakers. It was funny, but really effective.
Yeah, it feels weird at first, but then you realize, hey, I'm actually getting better.
And that's the best feeling ever. You start to hear yourself sounding more natural.
Let's give our listeners another line to Shayo. Ready, everyone?
I'm improving every day.
One more time, nice and slow. I'm improving every day.
You are. Every time you listen, repeat, and stay consistent, you're one step closer to fluency.
That's right. And remember, fluency isn't about being perfect. It's about being understood.
Yeah, being understood. That's the real goal. Not sounding like a movie star, not using fancy words, but being clear and confident when you speak.
Exactly. And when you slow down, people actually listen to you. They catch your words, they connect with your meaning. That's powerful.
Let's show them an example. Imagine I say this too fast. Hi, I'm Leo. Good to see you today. How are you doing?
Oh no, that was like the train going off the tracks.
Yeah, but when I slow down, hi, I'm Leo. Good to see you today. How are you doing?
See, much better. It sounds friendly, natural, confident, and you, listening right now, can totally do that too.
Let's have you try it. Repeat with us slowly. Hi, I'm your name. Good to see you today.
Great job. That's it. You're already practicing real conversation.
You know, sometimes people tell me, Leo, I feel embarrassed when I practice English alone.
Oh, I get that. But hey, you don't have to feel embarrassed. Talking to yourself is one of the best ways to learn.
Yeah, even native speakers talk to themselves sometimes. So go ahead, practice in front of the mirror, talk to your phone, record your voice, shadow us in this podcast.
Exactly. And if you can, play this episode again tomorrow. Practice shadowing the same sentences. That's how your pronunciation gets sharper, your listening gets stronger, and your confidence grows.
Let's do a short motivation break. A few powerful sentences to shadow. Ready, everyone?
I believe in myself.
I can learn English.
I'm not afraid to make mistakes.
Every day, I'm getting better.
Beautiful. Feel that energy? That's the voice of progress.
Yeah, that's the sound of someone who's taking control of their learning. That's you.
And we're really proud of you, seriously. Every time you press play, every time you repeat after us, you're building a stronger version of yourself.
That's right. You're not just learning English, you're building courage, patience, and self-trust.
And that's what makes language learning beautiful. It's not just words, it's growth.
You know, Ella, sometimes people forget that learning a language isn't just about grammar or vocabulary. It's emotional. It's about how you feel when you speak.
Yes, absolutely. You can have the best grammar in the world, but if you don't feel confident, your words won't flow.
Exactly. That's why shadowing slowly is so powerful. It helps your heart and your voice connect. You're not just saying words, you're expressing yourself.
Let's try a little emotional practice, okay? Everyone listening, take a deep breath. Good. Now, say this with us slowly. I'm learning to express myself in English.
Nice and easy. I'm learning to express myself in English.
Perfect. And feel it. You're not just repeating sounds. You're building your story, your voice.
Ella, do you remember the first time you spoke English to a native speaker?
Oh, yes. I was so nervous. My hands were shaking, my heart was racing. I remember saying, "Excuse me, can you help me find the bus stop?" It was such a small sentence, but I felt so proud after.
That's such a relatable moment. I think every learner remembers their first conversation. It's scary, but it's also exciting.
Yeah, and that's okay. If you feel nervous, it means you care. It means you want to do well. So don't hide from that feeling. Use it.
Exactly. Use your fear as motivation. Every time you feel nervous, remind yourself, I'm learning. I'm growing.
Let's say that together, everyone. Repeat after us. I'm learning. I'm growing.
Again, I'm learning. I'm growing.
Beautiful. You're doing so well.
And thank you for practicing with us today. You could be doing anything else right now, but you chose to improve yourself. That's amazing.
You're not just learning English, you're building confidence that will help you in every part of your life.
Yes, you'll speak better, think better, and even feel better.
All right, let's give them one more mini shadowing exercise before we move forward.
Perfect. Repeat after us, nice and slow. I am proud of myself.
I am proud of myself.
Because you should be. You're doing amazing.
Keep going, stay with us, and let's keep growing together.
You know, Ella, one thing I really love about this kind of practice is that it doesn't need to be perfect. You can do it anywhere, while walking, cooking, or even waiting for the bus.
That's so true. I used to practice in the kitchen while making tea. I'd repeat sentences like, I am making tea, or this smells good. My family thought I was talking to myself.
That's great. And that's actually one of the best tips for beginners. Turn your daily life into practice. You don't need a classroom. You just need your voice.
Exactly. Let's try that together. Imagine you're getting ready in the morning. You can say, I am brushing my teeth.
I am washing my face.
I am putting on my shoes.
It may sound simple, but these sentences build fluency step by step. You're training your brain to think directly in English.
Yes. And the more you say them, the faster your brain starts to respond automatically. That's how you move from translating English to feeling English.
Ella, do you ever talk to yourself in English even now?
Oh, all the time. Especially when I'm planning something. I'll say, okay, Ella, what do we need to do today? It keeps my English brain active.
That's perfect. See, everyone, even teachers do it. So if you ever feel weird talking to yourself, just remember you're not alone.
And it's not weird, it's smart. You're building habits that make you fluent without even realizing it.
Let's give our listeners another fun shadowing moment. Everyone, repeat after us.
I can practice English anywhere.
I can practice English anywhere.
I use English every day.
I use English every day.
Great job. Doesn't it feel good to speak out loud like that?
It really does. Every time you speak, you grow a little more confident. Every word is a tiny victory.
And if you ever feel tired or like you're not improving, take a breath, slow down, and remember why you started.
Yeah, that why is so important. Maybe you want to travel or study abroad or just talk to new people. Whatever it is, hold on to it.
Because your reason is your fuel. It keeps you moving forward even when things feel hard.
So take a second now and whisper your reason, just quietly to yourself. Why are you learning English?
That's it. Hold that thought. Feel proud of it, because that reason is your power.
You know, Ella, when I hear our listeners shadow along, I imagine them in their rooms, maybe with headphones on, repeating each line, really trying their best. It's such a powerful image.
Yeah, me too. And it makes me feel proud because I know that somewhere, someone is changing their life word by word. That's beautiful.
It really is. And the amazing thing about shadowing is you don't need to understand every single word. You just need to feel the sound and stay with the rhythm.
Exactly. Like when you listen to a song in another language, you might not understand all the lyrics, but you can still hum along. That's how shadowing works.
That's such a great comparison. Let's try that idea with English. Everyone listening, repeat after us like a melody, slow and relaxed.
English is music.
English is rhythm.
I can feel the sound.
I can feel the sound.
See? It's not just speaking, it's like singing with your voice.
Yeah, and the more you enjoy it, the faster you'll improve. When you have fun, your brain learns better.
So, if you make a mistake, laugh about it. Don't feel guilty or embarrassed. Laugh and keep going.
Oh, yes. I've made so many pronunciation mistakes while learning new languages. I once said sheep instead of ship, and people couldn't stop laughing.
Oh no, that's such a classic.
Yeah, but you know what? I never forgot the difference again.
That's the secret. Mistakes teach you better than perfection ever will.
So, if you're listening right now and you mispronounce something, don't worry. It's not a failure, it's feedback.
Exactly. Repeat, shadow again, and move on. That's how progress happens, little by little.
Let's make that our next line to shadow together, okay?
Mistakes help me learn.
Mistakes help me learn.
Every mistake is progress.
Every mistake is progress.
Beautiful. Really feel that, because every single time you try, you're getting better.
Yeah, even when you don't notice it, your ears, your tongue, your brain, they're all learning quietly in the background.
It's like growing a plant. You don't see the growth every day, but if you keep watering it, one day it blooms.
That's such a nice image. English learning is exactly like that. Just patience, care, and a little bit of joy every day.
So keep watering your English. One word, one sentence, one small moment at a time.
You know, Ella, sometimes learners forget how far they've already come. They think, I'm still not fluent, and they feel frustrated. But if they look back, they'd see how much they've improved.
Yes, Leo. I've met students who could barely say hello when they started, and now they're having full conversations. But they don't notice their growth because it happens quietly.
Exactly. So everyone listening right now, take a moment and think back. What could you say 1 year ago? What can you say now?
That's progress. That's your success. Be proud of that.
Let's turn that thought into a shadowing line. Ready? Repeat after us.
I'm proud of how far I've come.
I'm proud of how far I've come.
Every step I take matters.
Every step I take matters.
Smiling. Beautiful. When you say those words, you remind yourself that learning English is a journey, not a race.
Nodding. And you're doing great on that journey. You're listening, you're repeating, you're showing up. That's what true learners do.
Enthusiastic. Let's talk a bit more about showing up. You know, Leo, people often ask me, how do I stay motivated to learn English every day?
Oh, that's a big question. What do you usually tell them?
Smiling, I tell them, don't wait for motivation. Create a routine. Motivation comes after you start, not before.
That's so true. I love that. Because if you wait for the perfect moment, it never comes. But when you make learning a small habit, just 10 minutes a day, it becomes natural.
Calmly. Exactly. Even listening to this podcast right now counts as practice. You're learning through sound, through rhythm, through emotion. That's real English.
Yeah, it's not about textbooks all the time. It's about connection, hearing English, feeling English, speaking it out loud.
Gentle tone. Let's remind our listeners with one more shadowing line. Everyone, say it with us.
I learn English every day.
I learn English every day.
I make English part of my life.
I make English part of my life.
Smiling. There you go. Every repetition is one brick in your foundation.
Gratefully. And one day, you'll look back and realize you built something strong. Your voice, your confidence, your English.
Encouraging. And when that day comes, you'll smile and say, "Wow, I did it."
Soft laugh. Yes, and we'll be right here cheering for you.
You know, Ella, I think what makes shadowing so special is that it's not just listening and repeating, it's feeling connected to the language. When you shadow someone's voice, you kind of step into their world.
Yes, it's like you're borrowing someone's rhythm until it becomes your own. At first, it feels a little strange, almost like acting, but then slowly it becomes natural.
That's true. And you know, I've noticed something. When learners shadow with emotion, not just words, their pronunciation improves faster.
Oh, absolutely. Because when you feel the sentence, your voice moves differently. It becomes alive. You can hear the meaning.
Let's try that with our listeners. Everyone, we'll say a line with emotion. You shadow after us. First, say it calmly.
I'm learning English with peace.
I'm learning English with peace.
Now, let's say it with excitement. I'm learning English with joy.
I'm learning English with joy.
That was good. Feel how different your voice sounds when your mood changes?
Yeah, it's like English becomes more colorful. Every emotion adds a new tone, a new rhythm.
And that's what makes your English real. Because people don't just listen to your words, they listen to your feeling.
So next time you practice, don't just think about grammar or vocabulary. Think about how you feel when you speak.
That's beautiful, Leo. You know, sometimes when I hear learners speak slowly and clearly, even with small mistakes, it feels so sincere, so full of effort, and that's what really touches me.
Me too. I think that's what makes teaching and learning languages so emotional. Every sentence carries courage.
Everyone listening, you have that courage. You're already proving it by being here, by practicing, by repeating with us.
Yeah, don't forget, showing up is already winning.
Let's shadow that thought together. Ready?
Showing up is winning.
Showing up is winning.
I keep showing up.
I keep showing up.
You're doing amazing.
Truly, every repetition, every pause, every time you decide not to give up, that's growth. That's what makes you unstoppable.
You know, Ella, sometimes the best advice for learners is simple. Don't stop, even on the quiet days.
Yes, just listen, shadow, breathe, repeat. Even when it feels small, it matters.
Because one day, all those small moments will turn into your fluency story.
And it starts right here, right now, with this sentence, this breath, this practice.
You know, Ella, as we come to the end of today's episode, I just want to say I'm really proud of everyone listening right now. They stayed, they practiced, and they repeated every line with heart.
Yes, truly. You did it. You took time for yourself, and that's something to celebrate. Learning English takes patience and love, and today you showed both.
And if you ever feel tired or think, my English isn't good enough, just remember this. Every single time you listen, you're growing.
That's right. It's not about how fast you go, it's about staying consistent. Every slow, careful step leads you to fluency.
Before we wrap up, let's finish with a few final shadowing lines. Your little daily motivation. Ready?
I believe in myself.
I believe in myself.
I can speak English clearly and confidently.
I can speak English clearly and confidently.
I will keep practicing every day.
I will keep practicing every day.
Perfect! That's the spirit. Slow, confident, and full of belief.
Thank you for spending this time with us today. You're not just learning English, you're learning to trust your voice.
And remember, we're here with you every single day. So if you enjoyed this session, don't forget to subscribe to English Learning Podcast every day, your space to learn, listen, and grow in English.
And guess what? A brand new episode is coming tomorrow. We'll talk about how to stay confident when speaking English with strangers. It's going to be fun, practical, and full of real phrases you can use right away.
So make sure you follow, stay tuned, and practice with us again tomorrow, because your English journey never stops. It only gets brighter.
Thank you for being here today. Keep shadowing, keep smiling, and keep believing in yourself.
You're doing amazing. We'll see you in the next episode.
Both, together, joyful tone. Subscribe to English Learning Podcast every day and keep learning with us. Bye for now. And remember, your English journey continues tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow's episode is waiting for you. Take care, everyone. Keep speaking English slowly and confidently.
See you soon, friends.
See you tomorrow, and don't forget to subscribe.